How's it going? How's it going, team? What's going on? I might as well start off with this one here. This trade plan from yesterday. Watchlist. We had this flag set up. I bought through it, risking through low a day. Started to fall through. Went quite a bit lower, down to $9 before straight V-shaped recovery the rest of the day. So, a bit frustrating. Right idea, but had a different. This one had different ideas, different plans for me. So I'll be interested here. Week opens, possible red to green. Breakout is on. But that was all I did there today. Yo, what's good? Red day for the boy today. That's all right, Q. It happens. Yeah, those quantum names, the whole basket just keeps going. Going and going and going. Zoom out here. Qubit, QBTS, RR, RGTI, QUBC, or Q... What was that other one? It went from like 60... QUBT, QBTS, QMCO. That's what it was. But, yeah, they all just keep bouncing. Crazy. Kit. What's up with Kit? Yeah, that one bounced there too. Crazy. Faded lower and bounced again. VRME. This one did not break down. Continues to hold up. In terms of watches for me tomorrow, I think is DJT and Fun. So we had discussed this multi-week setup here. Wasn't super interested as it had a bunch of overhead. And now we've had this push that if it wants to fail, should have failed by now. And it's holding up very well over the last couple days. So we'll look for weak opens that get absorbed, risk lows, let it do its thing. Fannie Mae was the money maker for a lot of small cap traders today. If you trade OTCs, that one had some nice action. But I'm just continuing to take it slow. Not a whole lot of size being deployed on my end. Not a whole lot of trades being taken on my end. Just taking it slow for now. That's crazy. Didn't this do that? Was it this one? I thought DJT got slammed on one of those days, but it recovered. Gosh, it'd be so long ago. Back in October, November. How far back? Is that it? Oh, there we go. Come on. Come on. Is it right there? Yeah. I thought I remembered something like that. Wow, this makes my DAS lag like crazy. Going back that far. This was on November 5th. Okay, it was on the back side of the bounce, but it got smoked. Right here. Before going much higher next day. Just looked kind of similar. Something like this. Slam, stops everybody out. And then see if it wants to go higher tomorrow. Qubit. There's definitely shares. There's gotta be. I can't look right now. But you just gotta pay for them. But I'm pretty sure Centerpoint has them. It's not on Reg Show that I know of. Hey Dawson, new logger format is awesome. Can you talk a little next time about your approach when it comes to trading inside days? Do you wait for a breakout or breakdown? Or if you see an intra setup, you take the trade, like today, 115 on RR. Is that something you would have placed a trade on? Thank you so much. Well, good news is that something I would have placed a trade on? No, because I didn't place a trade on it. I did borrow RR right around after this week open, started grinding because I was hopeful for that week open to get that shove back up into the 380s prior resistance. So I was hoping for higher, but in a short answer, no, I don't trade inside days. I find, like, if you're gonna trade days inside a range, you need to be buying your support and selling your resistance, or shorting your resistance, covering your support. And I would just prefer, like, something like Soon, for example, because I traded this one right in here. So if you look at like this, so if you're trading 19 to 23, every time it gets over under 19, you need to buy. Every time it gets up near 23, you need to sell. It gets back down to 19, you buy. It gets back up 23, you sell. But then once you get this 19 breakdown and confirm, you get a nice $7 a share of fade. And that's just a lot cleaner, more obvious to me, to my eyes, than trading in this zone. Now, if you like trading within ranges, like I know like Russell Valenti, he trades stuff like Soxel, and when you get like a mean reversion pull, he likes to look left in these scenarios and trade within a range. So he likes a bigger picture range and trading off of looking left levels. And if that works, then do it. But I prefer to have edge in the edges and let it break out of that range, personally. Now, you know, that's for now. Maybe down the road, I learned from another trader who's good at trading ranges within ranges, and maybe that's something I like down the road, but who knows? I doubt tonight's video is going to be that long because I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Just finishing reading up some chat logs. Yeah, just finish up reading my chat log review, but I don't have a whole lot of thoughts from the action today. Like I've said the last few days, there's just not a whole lot of A plus setups. I find my watch list getting shorter and shorter each day. So I'm not doing a whole lot. Trying not to give back gains from December. Or beginning of January for that matter. SGBX, a lot of day one traders short this one, they nailed it. I mean, when the open is the high, it's hard to lose on, right? Opened, little 2-cent pop, and never saw higher. It's insane. Still feeling Sens as a lick trap. Yeah, I haven't placed a trade on it yet, but I still have it on my list here just to keep on radar. Typically by market open, I've got 4 tickers that I watch. I keep up a intraday and a daily chart side by side. So I've got 8 charts, so 4 tickers with 2 charts each. So typically by market open, I'm narrowing it down to 4 names. And I always put Sens on the one up in the top corner, just so I can keep an eye on it. But price alerts over 80 cents is kind of what I'm looking for if this just wants to fizzle out. If this starts to fail below 67, it's likely going to die. But if it bounces tomorrow, we could still have a trade on our hands. I'm not going to take it off watch yet. Thanks for mentioning DJT. When that pops, could spark a sympathy run on DATS again. Oh yeah, DATS, that one was a sympathy too. It's got so much recent resistance overhead that this one's probably a bit harder to spike. I think fun would probably be a bit easier. If you zoom out, it's kind of flagging too. This one, see, this is exactly... You can be buying dips versus 5 as long as you're selling it as 6, but I'd much prefer it to break 6 and start to build over 6. Personally. But this one I think would probably be a cleaner sympathy to DJT. It's holding up the best. Yeah, narrowing down to A+. That's right. BKYI had some crazy action. Maybe one to keep on watch. If we could get something like this again, that'd be lovely. Multi-day run, gap down, first red day. There's so much stuff right now, even though we're getting percent gainers, they're just one and dones. Like, we're not getting those daily chart setups. Whether it's overextension, like whether they keep going for 2-3 days, whether you get that day 2 gap up, whether you get that consolidation, secondary breakouts, whether you get the first red days. We're just not getting that big picture daily structure. It's just a lot of day ones right now. So I'm trying to wait. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of value add here this week. I feel like just kind of spinning my wheels. Don't have a lot on watch going into the day. Not a whole lot of clean action for my style. Seems like everybody's watching Fannie Mae on OTC. The whole quantum sector that I just find super choppy. I don't find these super clean. Like any entry in the morning, even if you're like short and high a day clear outs, fades nice right to low a day. You get the low a day break and grinds back up the rest of the day. The range in it is big, but it's just not respecting support and resistance levels cleanly. And that's kind of the theme with the whole quantum sector. DJT and Fun could be a sector to watch. Sends back burner. Yeah, not a whole lot for me. But those will be my main few tomorrow. See if we get, like, what was that one today? VMAR. This one. I had borrowed some up here. We had this little morning spike. But if you zoom out here to the daily, we just had this recent 170 million day. And this 290s was the VWAP of that day. So that's where most of the volume was traded. You know, in hindsight, obviously you could have used this 250, 260 level as resistance, but I was looking for higher, closer to 280 to $3 that just never came. But this one is one of those ones that could be a shortened resistance play, and it ended up working nicely, just not as high as I wanted. That was the closest I came to a little day trade. Yeah, soon bounced, says Luke. If that one got high enough back up into the 18-19 multi-day run, back up into support, I'd look to short that. But it's just so far down the line, I'm not interested in bouncing this. VMAR, oh, anchored VWAP, okay, that's cool. I don't know how to throw it on DAS, but I can get it up on one of the my other charts. But that's a good note. Anchored VWAP from that day. That's cool. Yeah, it's a nice short setup I like to play. I was just looking for it a bit higher, but yeah, thanks, Vincent. I didn't think about anchored VWAP. Would have been a good look. Alrighty, I think I'll wrap it there. Keep it short. No sense in me rambling on. Is what it is. I brought value for once in my life. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sad. I'll tell my wife. You're killing me. That's hilarious. I was asked why I didn't take Kit today, and I said I took it Friday. As one and took it off watch. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, Kit, once that backside bounce comes and goes, I'm taking it off watch too. This isn't a bounce trade for me anymore. This is just random pops along a big picture downtrend. Not really of interest to me. If tomorrow, if this speeds up 4 plus 450, maybe that's a parabolic short type trade if it speeds up, but yeah, not really interested either. RVSN just broke support. I'm not looking to bounce that. It just broke these 140s. So that thing's dead. I'm not interested in that one either. There's just so many little things right now that are writing names off. Like, I'm finding more reasons not to trade names than I am for them fitting criteria. So, anyways, nice day in your Home Depot. Yeah, that Home Depot idea isn't really like a day-to-day thing. That's more of like a long-term dividend play. So whatever happens today, tomorrow, next week, I'm not super concerned. It did go nice today, but no plan on it in the near term. Just hold it. Hold it for 30 years or something. Alrighty. Thank you guys for tuning in. Trade them well tomorrow. Do your best. Get in where you fit in and make some goddamn memories. Take it easy, peeps.